We thought Midas would never return, but we were wrong. And Midas isn't the only one that's back, so is Geno. So strap in and get ready for the craziest theory that actually makes sense. The other day, I was looking at these Fortnite skins while making a video. I was talking about Peely and who might have taken him, and I saw this character. I was previously already thinking about Midas because there's a bunch of things hinting towards him. There's a picture of the agency. There's even the doors to the Season 2 trailer. Midas's golden chair is here, and even one of the biggest characters in the storyline at this moment dresses exactly like Midas. And this part seems a little bit of a stretch, but in Season 2, Chapter 2, Midas's best man was a cat person. Meowscles. Now, this new tiger is also a cat person and just happens to wear the exact same type of clothing as Midas. And I didn't even mention the fact that during the trailer we can see files of him on the floor because Jones and Peely have been researching him. They've been looking into him. And I wonder why they would be. And I forgot to mention that the yacht also returned, and it's still named Marigold. There's loads of teasers towards Midas returning, no doubt. But is this just another one of those times that they tease him and he never returns? Well, that's what I originally thought, but then I looked at this new character, Montague. Montague reminded me exactly of Midas, really. He wears the same style of clothing. He even is powerful over an ore. This time it's a diamond instead of gold. He doesn't have something called the diamond touch, but really that's never existed. But there is a style of him just like Midas that's fully diamond. And not to mention that the new society logo is literally 2 golden hands over an eye. The biggest fact, Midas is the only character that I remember ever having 2 separate eye colors until now, because Montague has these same exact separated eye colors. This is the most interesting to me. Now, why would Peely and Jones be looking into Midas? Maybe because they realize that this new character is a different version of Midas and they're trying to figure out as much as possible so they can take him down. And even to this very second, there's still teasers coming out about Midas. I also have a massive theory to why the society stole Peely, and I'll put that at the end of this video. But if you look at Montague, there's enough of a difference that you could say he's just not Midas. I mean, obviously, he doesn't have gold on him, but the similarities do surprise me. So, is there anything else that could really confirm this theory? Well, yes. Okay, so let's take a look back at Chapter 2. Chapter 2 came out right after the initial black hole. And something about Chapter 2 that was really interesting is that there were POIs that were mixed together, such as Salty Towers. This was Salty Springs and Tilted Towers mixed, and they did this a few times in this chapter. But why is this important? Well, because what if this time, after the black hole, instead of POIs being mixed, it's characters? Now, who could even be mixed with Midas here? If you take a good look at his hair, well, this is a big hint. Geno. Geno actually looks like this in some sense. There's a very noticeable thing about Geno is that he has white strands of hair. This is actually something to point out that he's imperfect. There's some imperfection about him, and he's always strived for perfection. His big thing was that we're gonna make this one perfect reality, a perfect society. Oh, that sounds familiar. Because in Brilliant Cut Montague's loading screen, he says, "I present my vision for this island's future, this society." To me, this makes him look like the leader of the society. And he says that it's the island's future, which means he wants it to be perfect. In my opinion, this really reminds me of Geno. And the fact that he also has a white strand of hair almost confirms it for me. But now, how could Geno and Midas both be the same character? Let's say that they mixed. That would be cool. This is an alternate dimension. This is an alternate version of Midas and Geno where they actually ended up being the same. A world where the 2 most powerful characters ever are combined is a scary world. And now they're messing with Jones. They've stolen Peely. But why do they need Peely? And I figured it out. In one of the new loading screens for Fortnite, there's this new character. She's less important as Montague, but she's still important based off of this loading screen because she wants to know everything. She claims knowledge is power and she needs to know it. So on these screens on the back wall, you can see a few things. You can see Jones, you can see the 0 points, and you can see something in the middle, a sideways chest. And on her little book, it appears that there's a cube. So she's really doing her research here. But the most important part so far is that Jones has a beard. Yes, I know, this isn't very different. We have a bearded Jones in this season already. But the thing that's behind him is even more important. Because Jones is standing in front of the 0 point. The only time we've ever seen him with glasses and a beard is this season. Which means that if he has a beard right now in this picture, he knows where the 0 point is. Maybe that's why they've kidnapped Peely, because they're trying to blackmail him into handing over the 0 point. I see a lot of people saying that they kidnapped Peely because they need something from Peely. Maybe because Peely, if you eat him, he actually can see the future, and that allows you to see the future. Or maybe they suspect that Peely can see the future. But truly, I don't think so. There is one other option, that if this is a different version of Midas, maybe they have worked in the past. Because we know that Peely was an agent with Midas in Chapter 2. Maybe they were agents as well in this reality, and he's mad at him for betraying him? I don't know. In my opinion, this is the storyline explained. This is the full storyline confirmed. It makes sense. It's all there for us. Midas and Geno have combined, and now Jones has to defeat them while his friend Peely is being tortured. I don't see why they would put this much effort into it if it's not the case. The loading screen that we spoke about in this video actually piqued my curiosity about something. If the 0 point is actually here, which there's theories that it's not, where would it be? I mean, we see it in this loading screen with the Jones with a beard. Assuming that the season's name is Underground and Jones is the underground and he knows where the 0 point is, I think it's safe to say that yet again the 0 point is underground. So if you guys would like to see me try to find the 0 point in a video, let me know and I'll make that into a video. What do you guys think of my theories? Use code PBJ if you've enjoyed, and watch the video on the screen to see why Fortnite will never be the same.